This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Colorado State Rams, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Huskies will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Colorado State's offense takes the field for the first time today. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Right, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Give to the running back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Guys, let's take a moment and look at Colorado State. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Williams looking for a man. Oh, they're after him. Catch in the middle, it's Otten. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The short hands, it's Coleman. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field.
It's a big stride inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Huskies. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Puts it out of the air.
Now Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Wide open spaces. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Rams come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Red pass, it's complete. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
And the Rams have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Looking to throw again. Unloads it left. Hauls it in. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. The Rams are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Unleashes it on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Winfield.
I think early in the game, you can really set the tone. You got the completion. You set up a manageable 4th down situation. Do I want to be aggressive? Do I want to show them I'm willing to go for it on 4th down? I got a great opportunity right here.
And it slips just inside that right upright. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Clemson was able to finish off a close one in Death Valley today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Snags it on the right. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Williams will pass. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
He's got it on the right. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. And the D deny them on second and goal. DB's right up on the receiver. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado State. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He might want another play. Now they'll run it on the toss. Into a massive giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. We've reached a break. Colorado State is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Williams looking for a man. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. On the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Boston. At the 40, there he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. And the Huskies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington!
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were. And the back knew exactly what he had to get to get 6.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Another peek at this Rams offense. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Finds his tight end. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. Just a quick little turnout by that tight end, just moving the ball a little bit forward.
Yeah, that's called a stick route. You're just trying to turn around and give your quarterback a place to go with the football. That's an easy completion.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Off play action on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Winfield. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Under fire. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And you don't usually say that very often. The strong safety with the sack. Usually a guy you spin down in the box, but you could tell he knew what was going on, diagnosed the play, saw he had an opportunity to go get that quarterback, and he went and got it.
To throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Finds the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and fourth down is coming. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Huskies can really attack on this second and short. On the move. Turning it on. It's a seam wide open. The 30. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. Well, you don't see too many runs inside bust open like that one did. It usually means somebody blew an assignment.
Man, and it's a bad feeling when you got that running back coming to the second level, full head of steam, nobody grabbing a hold of him. That's when he can make him.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. update. Let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That last completion sets him up on second down. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Hauls it in. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Wants to fire on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the D.
Motion from the wideout. Williams will pass. Here comes the heat. Rolling right and going deep. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Oh, he's got a chance. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Coleman. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Touchdown, Washington! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Leaves it with the running back. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. And the Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick completion to the right. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. The Rams are rolling down the field. The give out of the gun. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
He's got it. A lot of room to the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
This time he'll be tack on the two-point conversion, but was denied. From inside the 10, here he comes. Makes a move, and he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
And the Huskies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Williams looking for a man. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. Washington sends out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Colorado State takes over. The Ram offense returns to the field. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football. Turning on the Jets. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Bring in the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Rams will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. The Huskies have it back trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Takes the handoff. It's Coleman. Buys just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll move the wide receiver. Now on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Line is set on third down. Might be changing the route. Williams will pass. Grab near the marker. It's on. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. He lets it fly. Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Huskies will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Pocket breaking down. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll take it himself. They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that, you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him, and then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
It's complete to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. Scanning the field, it's Fowler Nicolosi. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense, getting a sack, creating some momentum.
The Rams now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. He's got him. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Winfield. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. And the Rams send out the punt unit. All the way back to the 15. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. And some room to work. There he goes! That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskies just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Williams looking for a man. Gets it to the back. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. From the gun, running back gets to give. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to ride this running back. Spins away from the defender. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Husky.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Tennessee opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Here's the heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Husky.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ross. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
The Rams want to pick up the tempo. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Fires to the tight end. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Back to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Just a short pass to the tight end. At the 35, he's loose. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work first and 10. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be fourth down.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
We waited so long to start the season, and just